Hello, I'm back. So, before I get into today's trendy topics, I have to get into my intro and then we're going to dive right in.
Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Well, Ashley Price, I'm glad you're here today, sis. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So I saw Lil James, and I don't know if y'all know who Lil James is, but I saw that video of Lil James, y'all. I felt so bad. Like I got a little emotional seeing that video because I'm like, oh my God, he seems to be so embarrassed. And then when he started crying, I was just like, oh my goodness. So let me go ahead and show y'all what I'm talking about. If you don't know who Little James is, he has gone viral several times on social media. So let me just show you some of his videos. He is hilarious.
Trust them, mama.
What?
You can't trust them.
Who told you about trusting somebody?
You can't let nobody say what they won't say about you. You just forget about it. Just forget about it.
Okay, I'm gonna forget about it.
And if I tell my daddy something else about you, you gotta forget about it. Then throw it away in the trash.
What you mean? Where
The
this coming
memory
from?
in the trash.
Throw the memory in the trash.
You know what? Let's just go, mama. Let's just go.
Let's just go where?
Let's just go inside.
Why?
Bro, I'm not about to do this with you, bro. You cry right now.
Okay, so if I'm crying, what that got to do with anything?
That mean you didn't stand up for yourself.
Okay, so he's gone viral several times. He is hilarious. And he's very smart. He's a smart young boy. Like he's very smart. He's very enlightened, very mature for his age. If you just listen to some of his videos, you would just be amazed by just some of the things that he has to say. Yes, he's older now, but he kind of grew up on social media making, videos. And I think it's really just his mom recording him and she's just posting it to social media. So I'm going to get into what he looks like now. So that was him when he was younger and his videos would go viral. And let me show you his Instagram first before we get into how he ended up going viral. So this is him today. This is him, his mom. And as you can see, the comments are off. And then this is his mother. Okay. Y'all get the point. Okay. Yes, he has an old soul. Very wise for his age. Very, very wise for his age. So then let me bring you back to how he ended up going viral. So I'm assuming that this was a celebratory moment for him. I don't know if it was like some type of award show. I'm not really sure, but he ended up going viral all over this video. And it was because he got upset because his mom was twerking on a guy at an event that they were both attending where he was supposed to be celebrated. And this is the video. Now I'm muting the video because I don't know if it's going to be copyrighted, but clearly he was upset and he was very uncomfortable that this was going on. And he can't be that old. Like, he seems to be, what, maybe 10, 11? I just don't know why she would do that at his event. And then the worst thing was, little James is very smart. He's a very smart kid. So he grew up in social media. So he understands that people are going to be recording his mom. He doesn't want his mom to be seen in that way. So he got upset, very upset. And I felt so bad for him because he was clearly embarrassed. He was clearly embarrassed. And people were just recording the situation. And it was clear that he was uncomfortable. And people just thought it was funny. Okay, y'all. So this made me really, really sad. The reason why I want to talk about this, because if you look closely at the comment section, there's a woman right here that's saying, man, bye, laugh my ass off. She's grown at a grown party. Like, you really crying because she's dancing, man, hanging up. She's grown and a good mother to James. It's not that serious. She's just dancing like we all do. And see, I have a problem with that. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have a real problem with that, because if she's grown and she's out here doing grown things, why is he there? Why is he at this event? He shouldn't be there at all. Because she's right. She's grown. She's dancing like we all do, right? But if he felt uncomfortable, he didn't want his mom to be seen in that way, respect your son. Because kids deserve respect too. Yes, and it seemed like a very formal event. He got on a bow tie. The other gentleman has on a bow tie. They have on gowns. Not club dresses. Like, I just don't understand. Like, why would she think that that would be acceptable in that environment? It's not acceptable. And I just don't understand. And then, people could say, oh, but it's twerking. It's just twerking. It's not a big deal. Okay, but if you see that your child is unhappy about the situation, would you consider how they feel in that moment? Like, put your grown feelings aside and consider how your child feels in that moment, especially if it's on a night where he's supposed to be celebrated. I just don't understand that. I don't get it. And see, ladies, the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because a lot of y'all be out here thinking that these men, they got their heart broken in elementary school, or they got their heart broken in like 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. No, they got their heart broken by their own mother. They were embarrassed by their own mother. Okay. If you actually sit down and you talk to some of these men, their hatred for women started with their mother, not because they got their heart broken in 5th and 6th grade, sis. It starts with situations like this, where they put their mom on a pedestal. They saw her to be in a highlight, and then she did something that they feel, and that's the thing, that they feel or that they see in their mind that lacked self-respect. And so then they lose respect for all women. And when you really think about it, think about your own mother. You put her on a pedestal, you see her in a highlight. Now, if she goes out here and she does something that you feel as a woman with lack self-respect, would you see your mother the same? Probably not. But see, my issue with men is, okay, that's your mother, but that doesn't mean that that's all women. That's your mother, and then that's the women that maybe she is aligned with, but that doesn't mean that that's all women. So that's the real reason why I wanted to talk about this situation. I felt bad for him because it's clear that he wants his mom to be seen in the way that he sees her to the public. It's clear that, and it wasn't just the twerking. He, as a young boy, mature as he is as a young boy, understands that when men view you in that way, it lacks respect. And he wants men to respect his mom in the way that he respects his mom and in the way that he sees his mom, even though she may not see it in herself. Sadly, for some women, that is the case. So he had an issue with her twerking. And it wasn't just the dance itself, it was just how she was going to be seen in a room that is formal and she's twerking. I think that's sensible. I don't think that's extreme at all. So a lot of women get frustrated with men, especially when you're listening to these podcasts and there's men on the podcast and it's clear that they've been hurt. And it's not always a woman that they dated. It started with their mother. They could have saw that their mom was out here having sex for money and maybe was caught in the act of doing that. Or maybe they saw their mom deal with this guy, and he witnessed her constantly getting disrespected or constantly being abused, and she would stay in that relationship, which would force him to stay in that environment with her, and he would have to witness certain things. It's not always, oh, I dated this girl, she broke my heart, and now I hate all women. For some men, it may be that, but I'm telling you, it be situations like this that will have a lot of men think, due to their trauma and their, I guess this would also affect his self-esteem socially as well by his peers because he was embarrassed. He will start to think that all women are like that because it started with his mother, unfortunately. So this is where the mommy issues start. Ladies, for those wondering, this is where it all starts. So if you are raising a son, be mindful of how you carry yourself around your son, for real. Like, be mindful of the things that you do in front of your son. You may not think it's a big deal. You may think you just living your life, but it could really affect them for the rest of their life. And it could actually affect how they view all women because you are his mother. And that's huge. So I felt bad for James. And I don't know, his mom didn't really seem remorseful. It didn't seem like she really cared at all. Like, she was just like, I'm out, I'm having a good time, and I could twerk, I could do whatever. And it just seems like she was very dismissive of how he felt in that moment. And to any parents out here, how do y'all feel about that situation? Like, if you were in a situation that clearly upset your child, they felt embarrassed, maybe even somewhat shame, how would you react to that situation? Would you feel like as a parent, you would need to consider their feelings in that moment? Or would you feel like, oh, I'm grown, I'm a grown adult, I should be able to do what I want to do, regardless of how my kids feel in that moment? Because I'm not a mother. I would like to hear from the parents for real, because in my opinion, I can only speak from a single woman standpoint. I would be considerate of my child, because I wouldn't want my child to feel embarrassed or shame and it's all due to me. You know, like, I don't know how it would feel. But then at some point you do have to draw that boundary with your child as well. Like, hey, I'm an adult, I can do adult things. But I don't know. I would like to hear from the parents on this one, because I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable twerking in front of my child. I don't even feel comfortable twerking in front of my family. So I don't know. I think that would trickle on down for me to my kids too. If I ever have kids, I wouldn't want to twerk in front of them. I just feel like, I don't know. That's just doing too much. You know, I think it's just doing too much. I also grew up old school where, you know, children stay in a child's place. And when I say they stay in a child's place, protect their innocence as long as you can, because the world is waiting for them and the world will destroy their innocence at some point in time. But if you can protect their innocence as long as you can, I'm not saying shelter them or anything. I'm just saying, you know, everything comes with a certain age and a certain maturity level. So I don't know. I definitely feel like his father should have been there for sure. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So all the men are upset, but it's like, where's the father? Is he anywhere? Is he around? Is he around? Is he? Okay, so now I'm about to move on to Tamar Braxton because, girl, now Auntie, I'm really proud of Auntie. Okay, Auntie, I see the change in Tamar. Okay, because Tamar used to be out here. She used to be doing the absolute most. She used to be out here doing the absolute most. And I, at one point, was like, okay, I see Tamar has gone through some changes within herself. She has done some work on herself. I can see that. But I feel like this man has came into her life and has really taken her off course regarding her path as far as her healing and things like that. And so ever since she started associating herself with this man, he has brought her back down to a lower frequency and has now gotten her engaged in these back and forths with Tommy Lee. And it's just like, she's playing a stupid game. And I've played this stupid game before. I ain't gonna lie. Girl, I played the stupid game. I won a stupid prize too. But I played a dumb game like this where you feel like, and it's your ego, ladies. It's your ego. Sadly, it's your ego. You probably don't even like really like this man like that, but it's your ego. You see how he out here with this other woman, and you know, because every woman knows if they really have that pull or not. A man messed up, so you left him. And then he moves on. He gets with the next woman, the quickest woman he can really find, because you know men don't work on themselves for real. They never heal. They never really take time out to themselves to actually do the work on themselves. They just hop from one woman to the next. And so your ego gets triggered, and you see how he already out here with a new woman. And so you know as a woman that you can pull him back in if you really wanted to. It just takes a quick text, a quick phone call. It really doesn't take much. It doesn't. So you decide, okay, you know what? I'm going to get him back because my ego is triggered. I'm going back and forth with this other girl because now he has put me in a triangulation with a woman that I don't even really know like that. But because my ego is triggered, I'm going to try to wiggle my way back in his life and basically just get back with him just because I can. So this is the game that Tamar is playing with this man. And see, this is what I don't understand, y'all, with Black women. If we're going to date out, don't you think we should be playing we should be up leveling our lives to where we're not dealing with the same BS that we would be dealing within our own race? I mean, wasn't that the whole point of us dating out of our race, is so that we could get better experiences and have a better quality of life? But somehow Tamar is out here dating out of her race, and she might as well just be dating a Tyrone, because a Tyrone will put you in some bullshit like this. So she on stage saying this.
And I know y'all lying. If y'all thought I was gonna let my man go because he took some crackhead to a basketball game while we was broke up. No, man. That was not my man. He don't owe me no loyalty when we broke up. Shit, I could have went out with his homeboy. What's up? It's all fair game when you broke up, bitch. Don't get it fucked up. It's a good man, Savannah.
Auntie said he wasn't a good man. I thought that's why she broke up with him the first time. I'm confused. Tamar she just need to be honest with herself. She wanted him back because she got into that back and forth with Tommy, and she got in her ego. It happens to the best of us. Like, it does. Like, I've done it. Like, I just got to be real with you. I've done it. I'm like, so she really think that she can really just take him from me, but really you didn't even take him from me. I just didn't want him, but you're trying to make it seem like you took him from me. So I'm just going to take him back just to prove to you that you never took him from me. I just didn't want him. Like, that's the game that she's playing with Tommy. So I get it, but I'm like, Auntie, girl, you need to just leave this man alone. Cause like, he got you in this triangulation. He got you in this drama. That he always got you in drama. He always got her in some drama, or is it just me? I don't understand it. I don't get it. And she knew. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then, you know what's crazy? Y'all have to also understand that Tommy came at Tamar first. And you know, typically when the other woman comes at you for no reason, it's because the man was sitting up conversating about y'all's issues, and then he was trying to swoon in on her. So that's why Tommy came at her sideways, was because most likely he was pillow talking with Tommy, and then somehow Tamar got in the middle of it. This is a messy man, ladies. This is what a messy man will do. Okay? So when you find yourself in a back and forth with the other woman, the common denominator in the situation is the man, sis. It's not the other woman. It's not his family. It's not none of that. It's him. If you remove him, all the drama just magically goes away. Then you don't have nothing else to worry about. And I don't think Tamar understands that. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And then I need Black women to understand that just because a man has status, because he's a lawyer, just because a man is white, does not mean he's not coming with bullshit. He may not really be worth fighting for, sis, outside of the fact that he has status, like being a lawyer, and what's the other thing? Oh, and he's white. I just need Black women to understand that, because I don't know. I don't get it. Okay. I don't get how we go outside of our race and we still make poor choices in men. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't. It doesn't. So I don't know. No, I don't think he's a prize either. But you know, for a little bit there, Black women were out here trying to make it seem like all white men were a prize. And girl, that was delusional, because I grew up with white men, and I'm just like, girl, they got problems just like the rest of them. So listen, it may be you, sis. If you go outside of your race and choose poor, and then you date poor in your race, it's you, sis. It ain't nobody but you. You can't look at nobody but yourself. You can't look at nobody but yourself. So it's something in you that wants that type of man. He just happens to be in a different race. Like, that's it. Okay? That's really it. And I think a lot of women, you need to unpack that within yourself, because girl, that you have a consistency, and you can't keep saying it's men. It's you. You have a consistency somewhere down the line. I don't know where it start or where it may finish, but it's you at this point, because oh my gosh, I don't know who started that trend, but I was just like, you know, white men have their problems too. I'm just saying. I've been saying it. So next, I wanted to talk about, should I talk about Jayda' next? Or should I talk about Jasmine Brown? Oh my God, y'all. At this point, I'm gonna stop talking about her, because the internet is no longer a safe space for Jazzy. Okay. She recently posted this video, and I was like, oh my God, the internet is not a safe space for you anymore. I'm sorry. Because every time she posts now, she just get dragged, and then she end up on the blogs.
I really appreciate the people checking on me and being like, oh my gosh, Jazz, your video's going viral. You know, the haters, fuck all the negativity. Like, you know, God is in control and all this stuff. I'm thinking like, what are you talking about? I don't read into that. I don't let stop me what I'm doing. It's like, I don't know what y'all doing. You know what I'm doing? I just had dinner with my man and my bonus children. A meal that I cooked. Looked around, seen everybody eating up all the shit that I made with love. You know what else I'm doing? About to go get ice cream with my nigga and my bonus children. You think I give a fuck about what a bitch is saying about me and how I live my life? I don't. I'm happy. Y'all can have that shit. Yes, I see I'm going viral. Yes, I see that video is going everywhere. And I said what I said. However, what you think I'm doing? Oh, and later after I eat ice cream, I'm gonna scratch my back to sleep. Period. So I just want to say I really appreciate the people checking on me and being like, oh my gosh, Jasmine.
Y'all, that's a mess. Now, since she put it on the internet, listen, don't come at me sideways. I'm gonna say it anyway. Do not come at me sideways. I say this out of love. I really hope this video don't backfire on her. God, please don't do it. Let her be the exception to the rule. Let her be the exception to the rule. Let her be the exception to the rule. Because y'all, I could never be this bold. I could never be this bold. I'm gonna just have to just log out of social media. First of all, my man, he would need to snatch the phone. Like, give me your phone. You're not gonna have your phone for the rest of the day. You don't need to get on the internet and talk to them folks. Okay, that's number one. Then number two, she about what, 7 or 8 months pregnant, and she's slaving over a stove to feed 6 kids plus herself, 8 people. Girl, at 7, 8 months pregnant. Girl, do y'all not understand how hard it is to cook for a lot of people? It's hard cooking for a lot of people, to cook for a big family. That's a lot of work. That ain't no walk in the park. That is not a walk in the park to cook for 8 people. And then we talking about Cam big, you know, so he probably eat a lot of food. I'm not saying, listen, that's a lot of work. All I heard was the work that she is putting in to be in this relationship. Imagine you coming to a table where none of your kids are sitting at that table. The man that you with is sitting at the table. You still got to work, at 7, 8 months pregnant, and you slaving over a stove to cook for his kids. Like, what? That's a lot of work, y'all. And then you're not married. You have no, you're not, and when I say you're not married, meaning you have not secured your spot in this man's life financially, because you're doing a lot of work for free. Like, you're doing a lot of work for free. So that means the investment that you're putting into his home, the investment that you're putting into his children by cooking and nurturing everything in a part of this situation, your investment on your return is not secure. Like, that's what it's really about. It's not the ring to be able to say, I'm married, I'm married. It's not about that. It's about really securing your future, and it's about securing your financial stability, considering the fact that you're doing all of this work in his house. Like, that's a lot of work. If you go look up on, what's it called, TaskRabbit, to hire a cleaner, to hire a private chef, to hire what else? A private chef, a cleaner, people who do laundry, because cleaners don't always do laundry. Like, to hire all of that, girl, it costs like $40, $50 an hour for you to hire someone to do all of that. So it's like she's investing all of this time and energy into his family. Is she going to get a return on her investment outside of simply just being his baby mama that's going to get a check for 18 years and that's it? Like, that's what I have an issue with when it comes to the situation. It's not even that she's pregnant. It's not even that she wants to play this role in this man's life. That's her choice. But it's like, ladies, secure your position. Your position is never secured with a baby. It's not. It's really not. So I don't know. I really hope that God makes her the exception to the rule, because I don't know. I hope this don't backfire on her. I really don't. But one thing's for sure, she needs to stay off social media, because it's not a safe space for her. it's just not. It's not a safe space for her. And I wouldn't be on social media 7 to 8 months pregnant, considering her situation and how anything she posts now, it goes viral and people are just going to be talking about her. That's a lot of stress. That's too much stress. Okay, so I'm about to move on to Jayda, y'all. And the reason why Jayda made it up here was because y'all got to stop allowing these men to manipulate you. Like, girl, you're single, okay? Just so you know, you are single. Where is the video? Because I couldn't believe this. I said, girl, what? Where is the video? Let me see if I can find it. Where is this video? Here it is. Here it is. I could not believe this.
I've never cheated on any of my boyfriends ever. I don't cheat. But them little breaks in between them little breakups, that's when I do my dirt. But I never have like been in a relationship with a partner and cheated ever. I never cheated.
How can you do dirt if you're single? That tells me that a man has fucked up your head. That's what that tells me. I'm sorry, excuse my French. That tells me a man has fucked up your head, sis. Because if you're single, you're on a break. Break means single. And you know what the reason why I get upset when it comes to these situations is because these men will go on a break and have a whole baby on you, sis. All right? Because how many break babies have we seen? A lot. So it's not dirt. You are living your life as a single woman. What you choose to do with that, girl, that's your business. But to say you out here and you do your little dirt because you're on a break tells me that man got your mind fucked up. For real. Like, he's playing with your head. He is manipulating you. He has this God complex. You're mine, even though we're not together. You're mine, and you can't date nobody else because I'm the one for you and you are supposed to be loyal to me, but I'm not going to be loyal to you. I can go out here and do whatever I want to do. So she's referring to her being single while they're on a break as dirt. Girl, you're single. I've seen this happen in situationships with women. I've seen this happen with friends with benefits with women. I've seen this happen with women who just so happen to engage in casual sex, and men got your mind so messed up to the point where you're confused. It feels like a relationship, but it's really not. It doesn't have any real commitment. It doesn't. You're really single, but he got you thinking, oh, I can't go out and do this because I would be cheating. Girl, you in a situationship. You're not in a relationship. You are not committed to this man. You're in a friends with benefits. You can go out here and have sex with somebody else if that's what you choose to do. You are not in a relationship with this man at all. You need to come out of that delusional ass space that he got you in because he has manipulated you into thinking he owns you. I don't know. Y'all just, if anything, y'all are friends. Y'all are just friends. Like, that is it. If a man break up, like, I could be with a man right now. If he break up with me this afternoon, I'm back single. I'm not thinking like, oh, I can't talk to anybody else. Oh, I can't entertain anybody else. Oh, I can't even go out here and sleep with anybody else because I need to remain loyal to a man that's probably out here already in another woman's face. Like, it's listen. And men, the reason why I'm talking about this is because men love this dynamic. Men love this dynamic. Men love when they know that you are not willing to go out here and do anything while they're out here doing everything, literally everything. And then they will intentionally pick a fight with you on purpose. This is the manipulation that they be doing. They will intentionally pick a fight with you on purpose so then y'all can have a break. Okay? And he can go out here and do whatever he want to do, which is probably like everything that he's been wanting to do. And then you're going to be at home. I don't know what women be doing. At home crying in their pillow, eating ice cream. I don't know, girl. You need to be outside. Okay? Because you're single now. Okay. And men don't like it when you go outside. They hate it when you go outside. And then they'll try to manipulate you when he try to come back around and say, oh, but you was already outside dealing with this, and this. I don't even want you no more. Cool. I am grateful that you don't want me anymore. So then we can stop doing this merry-go-round, back and forth, in and out, spin the block bullshit. Cool. You don't want me anymore. Now I am released from the pits of hell. Like, this is the mindset that you need to be in with these men that be trying to manipulate you with having some type of hold on you, and you just, for whatever reason, cannot release yourself. And that's Jayda. She will not let Lil Baby go. She will not let this man go. And what she doesn't understand is she is wasting her youth. She is wasting her beauty. She could be with anybody. She can literally go out here and date whoever she wants to date, but this man got her mind so messed up. She really thinks she has to stay loyal to a man that is not loyal to her. And yes, ladies, it's going to require you to step outside of your comfort zone, because a lot of times the number one reason why you don't want to move on is because this man is like your comfort blanket. This man is like the man that you just feel the most comfortable with. That's the only reason. You really don't want to be with him like that. You probably don't even really like him like that. He's just comfortable to you. He's just familiar to you. That's it. That is the only reason why you're staying in this situation. And then he's benefiting from you being unwilling to step outside of your comfort zone. He's winning. He's benefiting from that, girl. So I just, y'all, that loyalty, I'm big on you can only be loyal to those that are loyal to you. And people who are truly loyal to you don't need second chances. Let me repeat that. Okay. Let me slow it down. You can only be loyal to those that are loyal to you. That's how it works. Okay. Because people got to reciprocate. All right. And then let's take it a step further. People that are truly loyal don't need second chances. Okay. Loyal people don't need second chances. This is why I don't do second chances, because I'm loyal. I don't need second chances. People be like, you don't need second chances? Well, if I need second chances, that would make me unloyal, right? That would make me disloyal, right? If I needed a second chance, I don't need second chances because I'm actually a loyal person. That's what people don't understand about me. I'm like, girl, I don't need second chances when it comes to relationships with people. That includes family, friends, romantic relationships. I don't need second chances because I'm actually loyal. And that's the thing that be killing me about people. They be out here like, I'm loyal. Ain't loyal. They don't even know what loyalty is, because real loyalty does not include second chances. So, listen. You just got to deal with the truth. Some people are just not loyal. And this back and forth, second chance, third chance, fourth chance, that you are dealing with a person that is not being loyal to you, and you're being loyal to them. And it's a one-sided relationship. And this person is just stringing you along for a hell of a ride where they get to have all the fun, and you're on an emotional roller coaster where you're depressed and you're sitting at home in a dark room. I don't know, watching Netflix, crying, not wanting to leave the house, like just completely falling off. You lost your mojo. You're not motivated. And so you have to let that man go. And I hope Jayda gets to a point where she does. I hope she does. I hope she finally lets this man go. I do. And sometimes, ladies, you have to believe a person when they show you the first time who they are. Because like I said, loyal people don't need second chances. They don't. They don't need second chances. And then Cardi B confirms that she and Offset are no longer together. I wonder how long this is going to last. I hope it lasts, but I don't know. You know, Cardi B has always taken Offset back after every public embarrassment. So I'm not sure if this is going to be permanent. I'm not sure. I hope it's permanent because he has embarrassed her enough. I think he has embarrassed her enough. And it's crazy. Have you noticed that all of the women that are out here in these relationships where these men publicly embarrass them by cheating, stepping out, or whatever case may be, The men never stop doing it. That's number one. And number two, as many times as these women have forgiven these men, they never tend to do better. Like it doesn't seem like they ever actually do better. It seems like they get more creative with the cheating, or they get more embarrassing with the cheating, but they don't actually stop. This is why when it comes to a cheating man, I can't take a cheating man back. It got to be somebody else. And then Cardi talks about how she started looking at herself differently because this man was stepping out on her, and she started, getting depressed about it. And, she was coming out of her mojo and everything like that when it comes to her work. And she was really talking about it on stage recently. I don't know if it's in this clip. Oh no, this is on her live.
I don't pay mind to none of that. Like, I don't care about none of that. I don't want you to put me none of that. I don't know if y'all been getting clues from me for my live. I mean, I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me for my lives or for my stories when I put some certain music or for my own followings. When it comes for today's events and stuff, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out because I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to not afraid. I just don't know how to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. The last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell you. So I was like, I changed my mind. But it has been like this for a minute now. And I just took it as a sign. So it has been an eventful day. I don't pay mind to none of that.
I gotta be honest with y'all. The only way you could ever get back at a man is to leave him the hell alone. All right. It's not you leave and then you come back. You actually, and I'm talking about forever. Okay. Like forever. There's no sympathy. You have to actually leave him the hell alone. And women don't know how to do that. They always take him back. And he don't learn nothing. He just gonna keep putting you through the same thing that he did the last time and the time before that. You actually have to leave him alone. You actually have to let him go. You have to move on with your life and go in a different direction. It's not going to happen if you let him go and then you take him back. So now you're back in the same cycle that you were in like the last time that you were with him. So you have to actually head in a different direction and try something new. Okay. There's no way around it. Like women don't understand that simple concept of you actually have to leave the man the hell alone. He is not who you need him to be. He's not even who you really want him to be. So why hold on to him? I don't understand. What's the point? What is the reason? And I think some women feel like, oh, but better is not going to come around. You have to release that scarcity mindset that better is not out there. Better is always out there. Better will always be out there. Especially when you're dealing with a man that's just disrespecting you. Come on now. You don't think better is out there? So I don't know. I think you have to release that scarcity mindset. I think women have to release that scarcity mindset. And then Cardi B is beautiful. She's funny. She has a really bomb personality. She doesn't think that she can find better.
But it has been like this for a minute now. And 2024, fresh, open. I don't know. I'm curious for a new life, for a new beginning. And yeah, I'm excited. New look, new life, new everything. So I've been wanting to tell you guys for a minute. I don't know how you guys haven't gotten the hint, but it is what it is. I don't know if what happened today is true or not. I simply don't care because I just been doing me, focusing on me, focusing on my shit. I told you that I've been going so hard for 2024 to go directly as I wanted to. I feel like in 2017, I was single, and that's when I worked the hardest, and that's when I focused the hardest, and that's when I put out my best work. And then I found I wanna start 2024 fresh, open.
Listen, I didn't like Cardi B when she first came out, just being honest. But she's grown, she's changed, just like Ari Fletcher. I didn't like Ari Fletcher when she first came out. She's grown, she's changed, she's elevated. People are able to grow and change. If you still don't like a person, you still don't like a person. I'm not here to convince you anything different. But I didn't like Cardi B when she first came out either. But you know, she's saying that she was flourishing more in her single season. And a lot of women just need to accept that. Like sometimes you just flourish more in your career, making money when you're single. You know, if somebody is taken from you, and I told y'all, I called it. I said, I really feel like Cardi B has had to dim her light in this relationship with Offset, because it was very clear to me when he released his album before hers. And I was like, dang, why would his album come out before hers? And hers, it was predicted, or it was set up to come out before his. But his had to come out before hers. And so maybe she's associating her career being stagnant and stuck because of Offset, the man that she's in a relation married to at this point. So maybe that's the issue that she's having, and she's coming to that conclusion. But I don't know. This could also be a publicity stunt, knowing how celebrities are. Maybe she's about to drop her album, and maybe this public separation is going to help her with sales. Who knows? But from my standpoint, I feel like the reason why we haven't gotten an album from Cardi is because, I don't know, I really think it's her relationship. I think Tiana Taylor and Cardi B have a similar marriage. That is what I think. And it's also been told that she's had threesomes with Offset, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Allegedly. Like she's, you know, been the type of wife that's been open and has been willing to work with her husband when it comes to certain things that maybe she didn't feel 100% comfortable with, similar to Tiana Taylor. But I think Tiana Taylor was kind of okay with it. I don't know. But like what I'm saying is she has put in as much effort as she can, as she possibly could as a wife in her marriage, and it just doesn't seem like it's enough. Because I think some men just don't want to be married. I'm just being honest with y'all. I think some men just want to be single, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know. When was the last time she had her album? Y'all, it's been years. I don't know. It's been a minute. Let me go look. Let me go look. Because it's been a minute. 2018. And then in 2018, she had the single Money. And then we haven't gotten anything after that. We haven't got anything after that. So that's sad. And when did her and Offset start dating? Let me see. When did they get married? Let me see. Because I'm telling you, this stuff, it be a telltale sign, honey. Let me see. 2017 was when they got married. Wait. Was it when they got married or when they started dating? Yeah, in 2017, they got married in 2017. So in my opinion, at that time, Offset was still with his group, I believe, at that time. So I don't know. That's a lot. Ooh, that was a good deal. I be trying to tell the girls that marriage and kids, it slows you down. And girl, I got a text. I was just like, I remember when Cardi B, when she announced her pregnancy, and I was just like, damn. You know, and she was peaking. I felt like she wasn't even at her true peak. She was peaking. And then boom, he pregnated her just like that to slow her back down. And I'm like, damn, men do that. Like, I just be seeing the pattern with that. And I'm just like, damn, as soon as you start to peak, boom. Jasmine Brown is another one. Her career started to peak. Boom, he impregnated her. Who else? Tiana Taylor was another one. Her music was peaking a little bit. Boom, impregnated. Listen, And then when women say, oh, a baby doesn't change you, a baby doesn't change you, it only benefits men when you say that. It don't benefit you. You're going to be burnt out. You're going to be overworked. You're working in the house, out the house. You're trying to keep up with your career. Every time you try to convince yourself, and I get it, it used to be a form of empowerment that women would use because they had no other choice, right? But women have choices now. So now by you saying, oh, it doesn't change anything, it's not going to slow me down, please understand that it only benefits men when you say that. It does not benefit yourself. You will feel like a mule. You will feel like a slave. You will feel overworked. You will feel burnt out. Okay, so we as women need to shift our minds so we can change our perspectives so that we are in wellness. Because, girl, that's not wellness. That is not wellness at all. Trying to convince yourself that a child, from the time that you find out that you're pregnant, is not going to change your life, and it's not going to change the dynamic within your relationship. It's going to change everything. And if you're not ready to go through those changes, I would not have a baby. I would not go through that because it's going to change everything. It's going to change everything. But that's all I really wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, Keke Palmer, Halle Bailey. Yeah, I just find it interesting how, you know, they started to peak in their careers. Cardi B is another one. Tiana Taylor is another one. How they start to peak in their careers, and then the men they come in and just impregnate them. It's crazy, girl. Guard yourself. Guard your womb with your life, honey. B. Taylor said, marriage seems to drain women and benefit the men. I'm proud of her for freeing herself. That's what it sounded like, girl. That's what it sounded like. So that's really all I think I wanted to talk about. Let me see. Let me check. I think that's it. Let me see. That's it for now. Y'all let me know if there's something else y'all want me to talk about, but that's really it. And then it's really looking like the men owe us an apology when it comes to Jonathan Majors, because they was out here saying that we was trying to accuse an innocent black man, but it doesn't seem like he's innocent. You know, because I was getting shamed for that. Oh my God. So did y'all know Rihanna? Did y'all hear about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, that he may be facing up to 10 years in prison? Girl, that's what they said. They said he may be doing up to 10 years in prison. I'm just like, oh my God. And you know, I got dragged for saying that I wish they would have chose better men. I did a video. It was years ago. I think it was like 2 years ago. And I was like, Nicki Minaj. And then I was like Rihanna. Why did they pick the men that they picked? And now people are like, girl, you just hating on Rihanna. You hating on Rihanna. Da, 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 da. Ain't nothing wrong with A$AP Rocky. And I kept presenting you with some red flags. I had some concerns, and boom, he is looking to be facing up to 10 years in prison. If I was a celebrity woman, I would just date a regular guy. I would date a 9-to-5 man. I would not date any man in the industry. I would just date a regular guy. I don't know. I would date a regular man. I'm already rich, sis. I would just go and date a regular man, because it just seems like there's something off with dating a man in the industry. What is wrong with a woman that may work in the industry? What is wrong with her just getting with a regular Joe guy? An average Joe man. I don't understand. Yeah. So it may look like Rihanna is going to be raising those kids by herself. That's what it's looking like. And maybe they knew this was going to happen because she got pregnant back to back. And I was like, dang. So maybe they knew that this was going to happen. And that's why she had her kids back to back. And you know what? I would not be shocked that if he really is facing up to 10 years, that if she wanted to have another child, that she gets pregnant again before he goes off to prison. I would not be surprised. Yeah, a regular man with a solid prenup. I know that's right. Yeah, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, protect yourself always. But yeah, they're saying that he may be looking to serve up to 10 years, 8 to 10 years in prison. 8 to 10. So yeah, that's all I have. I hope y'all learning from these experiences. It's not to really judge women, you know. I guess they just living their life just like everybody else. But some situations I know for a fact y'all don't want to be in. So learn from other people and their choices in their situations, so then you can avoid them as much as you can, or if you can at least try, because you know life is interesting. You can try to do things differently and still be in the same situation as other women. Like, you can say, oh, I don't want to be a single mother, I don't want to be a baby mama, and then get married and still end up a single mother or baby mama. You know, that's life sometimes. But I feel like you should at least put in the effort to make better choices and decisions, to try to put yourself in the best situation that you possibly can from start to finish, because you deserve that, you know. And that's self-love at the highest form. So that's all that I have regarding this video, and I hope to catch you in my next one. Let me know if there's something else that you want me to talk about.